FIFA 20, a game where the menus look like this, and most people's teams ended up looking something like this. Well, maybe not including the 99 red Messi, but I had to flex a little bit. But before all of the crazy Team of the Season cards, Summer Heat, and Icon Moments, there were some very special cards, and one of which a lot of you will know. The very mention of his name will get you fuming. That man is none other than Ryan Kent.
No! God, please, no! No!
The insane super sub that you saw in every single FUT Champs game every weekend. Everyone seemed to have him, and his road to the final card was absolutely broken. So, why is this relevant at all today? Well, EA have gone and done this. Yep. He's back. Ryan Kent gets yet another ridiculous special card. And so I thought it would only be fair to make a FIFA 20 based team that properly utilizes him. So today we're going to take a throwback trip to some of the players that were considered OP as hell during FIFA 20 and see how many of them you guys remember. Let me know how many of them you used in FIFA 20 and who was your favorite down in the comments below. But before that, let's get this Kent SBC completed. He only requires 2 squads, and here's squad 1. Whoa, before we submit this, can we just pause for a second? How is Neymar fodder? What is this FIFA? Absolute insanity, but squad 1 is done, and we'll send squad 2 as well. And here he is. In all his glory, a Ryan Kent showdown card that can even get upgraded further if they win. So let's get him into the team. No. Something isn't right here. There's only one position for this man. That's much better. The first sub position, this man is a walking super sub, and it would feel wrong to have him starting. So we're going to create a few challenges based on that for this video, and we'll get to those in a little bit. But now let's get the rest of our team sorted. First up is the goalie. Now there's been a lot of OP goalies throughout the years on Ultimate Team. Jack Butland will live long in a lot of your memories. David De Gea, the saves with feet trait. Remember that one? But this man didn't need a special card. Although this is a bit of a throwback to his FUT birthday where he got 5-star skills that very year. We're putting in none other than the man mountain OP-ness that is Nick Pope. He was such a pain to play against that year. We've got to put him in this team. Next position is right centre back. Now, we all know how incredible of a year Virgil van Dijk had during FIFA 19. The insane amount of special cards he got are on the screen right now. And this led to a monstrous FIFA 20 base card. It was so OP that it was painful to play against. And so it would be rude not to put him in as our first centre back in this team. Now, as you're all aware, Flashback Varane is one of the most OP centre-backs in all of FIFA 22. However, back at the start of FIFA 20, this was his base card. And not only was he ridiculously good, he got some amazing links, which we'll get to in a second. So we're going to pick ourselves up a base Varane for this team, and we're going to slot him next to Van Dijk. Really helps with chemistry on FIFA 22, this one. Now, speaking of those Varane links, Ferland Mendy. His FIFA 20 card was genuinely used by people up until Team of the Season. He also got a FUTMAS, and he got a free objective Summer Heat card. He was absolutely broken for what is an average rating of player. And somehow, despite his absolute love by the community, he does not have a special card on FIFA 22 yet. So we're just going to have to go with his normal card, and we're going to put him in this team. Now, with our right back, we have a club change. And this is because on FIFA 20, an incredibly prominent card was Nelson Semedo, when he was incredibly quick and incredibly cheap at Barcelona. He's also another card in this team that got a Summer Heat card. And so we're going to go with his Winter Wildcards version here for about 60k and put him in at right back. Now at left mid, we have a cheap beast who rose to prominence after getting a couple of informs in the Prem. It's none other than Gucci Man himself, Alan St. Maximan. So many awesome promo cards, but I can't quite afford his one this year, so we're gonna have to go with his normal one. Now we move on to a midfield monster, Moussa Sissoko. This guy was an absolute unit. Then he got a FUTMAS, which was even better. Then he got a FUT Birthday, which was insane. And then he also got a Summer Heat, which was just mad. So we're going to go and pick up his fancy FUT card and slot him in at that left centre mid position to dominate that midfield. Next to him, we have a guy that you're probably all going to hate. The one and only Renato Sanchez. FIFA 20 was his first year in Ligue 1, and he was amazing. He got a FUTMAS card that was in so many teams in FUT Champs. It was crazy. A left-back shapeshifters and then a team of the season after the fact. So reminiscent of his 84 rated FUTMAS card, we're going to go with his 84 rated card and slot him in next to Sissoko. Now, speaking of cheap beasts, we go over to the right midfield slot and we return to Barcelona. Because for this one, we are choosing the one and only Ousmane Dembele. His base 84 card was amazing. Later in the year, he got a road to the final that was insane, and then a Cam Summer Heat card, which was just out of this world. So we're going to go and pick up an informed Dembele, slot him in on that right-hand side. Next up is Mbappe. There's not really much I need to say here. 89 Mbappe ran riot through people's teams in this FIFA. He was incredible. So why not use his team of the year to show how good he can be in FIFA in this team? And then the final position. Other than Ryan Kent, probably the most frustrating player on the entirety of FIFA 20. He was known as the Rat. He still is known as the Rat. It's the one and only Ben Yedder. So many special cards that year, and he was incredible. So we're going to go and pick up one of his informs to reminisce to the early informs that he had on FIFA 20. And so that's it for our starting 11. Let's get in two more subs that were very prominent on FIFA 20. The first up is going to be Jamie Vardy, and the reason why is because he got an 87 rated Player of the Month SBC that was such good value that everybody did him. He was so cheap and fit so many people's teams. He was a really, really good super sub. So we're going to get his special card on FIFA 22 and slot him in as our second sub. And then the final sub we are going for is this 90 Bernardo Silva. And you may be wondering why. Well, he also had a Moments card on FIFA 20 that was a right winger, and he was phenomenal. Any of you that played FIFA 20 will have come up against this card. You probably had him. He's going to be our final sub. Let's get into some honorable mentions. First up is Pep Guardiola. You may be wondering why. The exact reason is he was the one player that most people took from the first selection in icon swaps this year, so he was everywhere. Next up, we have Timo Werner. And the reason why is because he went insane at Leipzig this season and got a ton of special cards. So a lot of people ended up having him. And the exact same thing can be said about Atal. He had cards all over the pitch, and his striker shapeshifter was a very prominent one. And then the last honorable mention I'm going to put in is Mbappe, because he was an absolute animal. So let me know, who have I missed out? Who would you have as a FIFA 20 throwback? Now we're going to set ourselves two challenges for this team. One is for Kent to score 3 goals as a super sub, as he used to do all the time. And the other is to score with each of our 3 5-star weak foot players on their weak foot. Because that was the meta on FIFA 20 every single game. So without further ado, let's get into it and see how we do. Go on. Oh. Here we go. Oh, he's done him. Bang it! Oh, the 5-star week for Ryan Kent super sub. There's one. Oh, George Best being sent for a dream. St. Maximan, here he goes. Oh, Ben Yedder, bang! Oh, what a finish! There's one of our 5-star weak foots. Oh, St. Max is too good. Cheeky McGeady. That's a right foot shot from Dembele. Come on! Oh. Oh, he's too quick. Oh, Ryan Kent. Oh, what a turn. Kent's 3 goals. Easy as you like. So there we have it. We achieved our 2 goals, and I had a lot of fun with this team. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Who would you have put in your FIFA 20 team? If you enjoy this, then you may want to watch some others. Then you can click the links on the screen right here. I'll see you guys next time. Thumb it up, subscribe. Goodbye.